Oh, Amanda, just look up. These trees, they truly take your breath away. They were ancient even before anyone even knew what a history book was. Don't you feel so incredibly small standing here?
It is so quiet, Mom. After the wind in Death Valley, this is pure peace. If that was the grind, this natural forest is where you find real perspective in the middle of this ridiculous, awesome scale.
Hey, history hounds and happy campers. Welcome back for episode 2 of the Nativity Road. We're here in Sequoia National Park, letting these ancient giants talk to us about the total contrast, the humility of the cradle. Just run your hand over the bark. It's like thick reddish brown armor. It's amazing they're still standing. The Tool River Yukots people knew this place held power. It makes you realize how fleeting our lives are compared to these mighty spirits.
And to think, people tried to log them. It's crazy. Reading about John Muir fighting to save this place, it's a perfect lesson, Mom. It's about humility, realizing we shouldn't destroy something that's so much bigger and older than us.
It is this huge, epic power all around us, pointing to the heavens, but the Creator chose to enter the world in an absolute lowest, least grand way possible, a stable. That intentional smallness is the key.
Okay, talking about humility, let's talk about that drive up. This mountain navigation was not casual. I was riding the engine brake the whole way. You know how I hate those grades. But seriously, put yourself in Mary's shoes, facing those kinds of up and downs.
Oh, Amanda, think about the chaos. The census had Bethlehem absolutely jammed. It was like trying to find a parking spot at the mall on Christmas Eve with donkeys. Every place was yelling, "No vacancy." They were pushed into the stable because that was the last, most basic shelter available.
It gives you such perspective. That final destination wasn't a cozy inn, it was a rough, exposed enclosure. That single act of desperation is how the king ended up in a manger.
I think about the sensory details of that stable, the smell of the straw and the animals, the sounds. This huge cosmic event happened in a messy, practical space. It's the ultimate picture of vulnerable treasures.
All right, Louis needs a quick check. Louis check in. Up here in the giant forest, the dangers are real, Mom. We have black bears and mountain lions. Our job is to keep her comfortable, but her primary job is to be our security system. I'm checking her secure space now and making sure she can alert us to any large animal activity. We're relying on her protection, that kind of intense, necessary protection. Joseph making sure Mary and the baby were okay in that rough enclosure, trusting the animals for warmth. That's the beautiful point of making do with what you have.
You are right, Amanda. The whole message is that the divine doesn't require a palace. It can show up in the most ordinary, reliable places. The resilience of these sequoias, standing for centuries, anchors a simple, unchanging truth found at the stable. That small, humble moment changed everything.
We leave here feeling so small, but also super grateful for the RV. The trees remind us that some truths last forever, and the road reminds us that getting comfortable requires real work.
So, my daughter, the Christmas story is really built on the contrast between epic scale and profound humility. Remember the stable's simple truths this season.
Thanks for riding the trails with us for this chronicle. Join us next time for episode 3, where we hit the Grand Canyon to explore the fields of watchfulness.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It'll help us a lot. And let us know, What is the humblest place you've ever found yourself that actually ended up being the most meaningful? Happy trips, and we'll see you in the next one.